How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new review. And it's been quite a while, but here's a brand new review, and it's going to be a review on the 2016 Shleich Carnotaurus. And I think the last Shleich figure that I reviewed was the Shleich Utah Raptor, which was like my fourth video. And for those of you, I think Carnotaurus is a popular dinosaur, made popular by Jurassic World. It appeared in Jurassic World Dominion and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's where I remember. And Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, the show as well. And I think it's become a well-known dinosaur, especially because of its horns here. And so I have a lot to talk about this figure. It's got a very weird design, almost like a dragon. But let's just get to some facts about Carnotaurus first. So it belongs to the Abelisaur group of dinosaurs, which is a group of like predatory carnivorous dinosaurs that mostly lived in the southern hemisphere, like in Africa and in South America. And Carnotaurus was probably the second biggest one out of all of them. So let's just go ahead and get to the design. And we have a movable jaw here, which Shleich does on most carnivorous dinosaur figures, which is nice. This is the second Carnotaurus model that they've done. The first one was a very weird one. It had a very weird skull. It was also red like this, but a very like dark red, almost like maroon. This one's like an orange red almost. So here you see this skull is like very short compared to like, let's say, a T-Rex. The skull is like very short. Look how short that is. And it's short because the Abelisaurs had very powerful bite, so they needed a more boxy and robust skull in order to bite down on their prey. And you can see that they also have these tiny little arms. They're mostly used in like mating. But yeah, these are just hilariously small. I mean, everybody jokes about T-Rex having tiny arms. Well, they clearly haven't seen an Abelisaur. And basically every single Abelisaur has tiny arms. That's just a trait of their family. Now, let's see. We've got these like pebble-like scales here. They're like here on the underside and here on the abdomen. This is a very detailed figure. They definitely put a lot of good scale work into this. See, there's some plates running down the nose area, I guess. And then these extremely long horns. And I said Carnotaurus was popular for its horns, but we don't know if the horns, I don't think the horns were actually like this long. They're actually like much shorter. This is almost like devil-like. This is almost like a monster Carnotaurus, you know? And you see this row of plates running all the way down, basically to the tip of the tail. Now the paint is coming off of mine for some reason. That happens to a lot of my Shleich figures. You see like the paint is coming off from there and the arms. Yeah, that just happens. I mean, I got this when it came out, 2016, so it's kind of old. But yeah, you see, most of the colors consist of this red, orange, and then on the underside, the black. Basically just all black or really dark gray. Seeing the underside. There's no cloaca, but it doesn't matter. And there's no ear holes. Well, I don't know if there's ear holes. I don't think there is. No. But yeah, you see these tiny teeth. It's sculpted and the tongue is painted. That's nice. And for the eye, it's just a single black. Just a solid black eye. And then you can see the shrink wrapping around here, the big hole. And yeah, you got more of these plates running down up against the thigh right here. And then the scale detail, it's like very pebble-like. It's very nice. Definitely worked very hard on this. And then here on the underside of the tail, it's almost like a crocodile right here. And so the biggest deal I have with this figure is just the way it looks. This is probably not how a Carnotaurus would look in real life. And the biggest reason is why it doesn't look like a real life Carnotaurus is because of the legs. They're very just weird looking. They're very out of proportion. I mean, compared to the whole body, the feet are just ginormous. And look at these giant feet compared to the entire body. A more accurate representation of an abelosaurid is this right here, which is the Carnotaurus. The legs and feet are well proportioned to the body, but as you can see, it needs a base because of the proportions. Meanwhile, this one does not need a base because of the feet. So I think they made the feet just way oversized just for stability purposes. While here, I feel like they just added a base. Which, I mean, Shleich could have added a base, but, you know. I think I got this at, like, a Toys R Us when they were still around, because the Toys R Us here used to sell Shleich toys. Used to go there and get some dinosaur figures. But, of course, they're not around. And I don't know if this Carnotaurus is still on the Shleich website. It might be. So you could still pick this up if you're a Carnotaurus fan and you want to collect Carnotauruses from different companies. So that'll be nice. Just gotta be careful with little kids. Make sure they don't poke their eyes out with this. Again, take one last look at this figure. The biggest like thing I like about this figure is definitely the amount of scale work they put into this. I mean, we got these plates right here, then up against the thighs, and then of course the scale detail here, and then these spikes here make it look cool. Almost like a devilish or hellish type of Carnotaurus. Like, this is not a real animal. Looks like it came straight out of hell. So that's definitely cool. And underside there you can see Shleich 2016, made in China. So yeah, I mean, it is a decent figure. If you don't care about the accuracy, definitely pick this up because it's definitely detailed very nicely, and I definitely love this figure. It's very good. And that's gonna be the review for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and probably got more reviews coming as the holiday season is upon us. So I'll get more videos when I get more models for Christmas, hopefully. And I'll see you in the next one. Hope you guys have a great day. Later.